Hi, everyone. I'm Diane Lupo, and I welcome you to Roland Comtois Soul Stories. How you doing? I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you are all well and feeling great because this is going to be quite a show. I think Roland has a lot in store for us. So here he is, your host, Roland Comtois.
Well, thank you, Diane. I'm very happy to be here tonight with you. And as you said, this has been quite a purple paper week. And without being on the road, it's quite interesting to me that all these purple paper messages have been going where they need to go in the most incredible way and reaching people that really need to hear those messages. So we are here live with you on YouTube. I can see the stream of names of people tuning in right now. Hey, Joan, thanks for joining us
Oh,
tonight.
nice.
Yeah, we're going to have a good night. And wow, we have some stories to tell. As I said already, it's been an interesting day, and this quarantine has really given the purple papers a chance to catch their breath, I think. And they have been able to find their way. And the story after story, moment after moment, message after message, Diane, is transformative. And I was
Well,
thinking, I was thinking this morning, actually, I've been thinking about this a lot, Diane, and that is, we really can't, I mean, I guess we can question things, but we really can't question the power of what the message does, right?
right. And how prevalent the afterlife is with us, how together we really are without. I mean, you had so many purple paper stories this morning on your 11:11 show, and for those of you who don't know, Roland does go live every Wednesday at 11:11 on his Facebook page, the public figure page, and you had a particularly interesting paper about Lois. How did that turn out, Roland?
Oh, I got to tell you that. But before I tell you that, I want to say to everybody who's tuning in right now, we're very excited that you're here. Don't forget to tell us where you're listening from so we can give you a little shout out. I see Teresa and Carol and Jennifer and Linda and Joan, and there are more people tuning in. So thank you so much.
Oh,
And
good.
I appreciate you subscribing to my YouTube page. Don't forget to hit the bell, and I guess you get some kind of notification when we are on live. But I got to tell you that, remember last week we had trouble going live on social media and we couldn't get right.
Yes.
And then we decided to go to Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then after Zoom, I went to live on Facebook by myself.
Right, because everyone was looking for you and messaging me and where are you guys? And thank you for doing that. You helped a lot of people that night.
And so you remember the purple paper that I had written about a woman named Lois that had passed on. And she was an older woman and she had some difficulties at the end of her journey. And the reason why I'm telling this story is I remember saying live with you guys and live when I did the follow-up on Facebook that I felt like I knew the family. Well, I knew the family.
Oh, wow.
And the daughter called and I had a conversation with the daughter, right? And the mother said to the daughter, "Don't worry. I know where to find Roland. He'll be the first person that I will give my message to." And, and it made me fill up.
Imagine that.
It made me fill up with so much love. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable to think that someone would send their message to me. I mean, I get a lot of messages. We know that, Diane.
Right.
But when someone says it, it's so incredible to me. So, you know, thank you for that. You validated my purpose and my mission, and you made this even more incredible. Let me just say right now we have Joseph listening in Florida. We have Teresa in Easton, Maryland. We have Christine in North Carolina. And so we have a lot of people that are here for this story, for soul stories, to really tap into what this whole show is all about, right? It's about conversation, it's about spirit, it's about signs, and it's about synchronicities. So that was that story anyways.
I love that. That's like going to the other side and saying, "Hey, I know a guy." Oh, guy, I'm going to tell him my story and he's going to write it on a purple paper.
oh my God, you're reminding me of a message. So this morning, Diane, I had a conversation with a woman who's, I forgot what the relationship was now at this point. It's just left my mind. It was her boyfriend, I think, that passed away many years ago. And I was a little, listen, just hear me out. I was a little resistant about giving the paper. I felt like I was being held back, right?
Hmm.
And you know, Diane, and everybody knows that I want to make sure all of these
Yeah.
find their rightful owners, right? There's no getting around that, right? No getting
Right.
around it. So this morning, I'm getting ready to talk to all these people that found purple papers on social media. And there's a guy, I felt the presence of a man around. He said, hey, I think you're better at Italian than I am, but he was very Italian. He said, give her the paper already. Like he was after me. And I kept saying, no, I don't
It's
feel
probably one of
ready.
my friends.
I think it was a relative. I think it was a relative. Hey, thanks to everybody tuning in right now. We really appreciate it. We have people listening from all over the country, and we thank you for that. Don't forget to click on the bell so you know when we're back on again. But oh my God, he's hey. He was like this. Give her the paper already. However that sounds. Let me hear it in Italian, please.
Hey, give her the paper already.
That
Come on.
I heard that in my head, and when I told the lady that, she found some humor in that moment. She found some love in that moment. She found some joy in that moment, which takes us here to this present moment of time. It's okay that we laugh. It's okay that we have joy, right? It's
Yes,
okay.
absolutely. We have to.
Okay. It's really okay. To all of you that are listening, is it okay that we have joy, that we find joy even amidst our grief? Because we have to. It's what we do. And this guy, hey, like this. And the lady laughed and I laughed and we had a wonderful moment together. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
Well, that kept it light. The very first wake I ever went to, I was quite young. I maybe 8 years old. It was my grandfather, but all I remember was I wasn't allowed to go up front where everybody, the immediate family was, but my father and his four brothers were all standing in a line in the back. And it was one joke after another joke, and they were taking bets on when my grandmother would faint, and they were
Oh
passing
no.
because they knew the whole Italian routine. And I mean, that was their father, and
Oh
I
my
saw my
God.
dad cry when my grandfather died. It was the only time I ever saw my dad cry.
Wow.
I know there was sadness, but at the wake itself, they made it fun.
Oh
So
my God.
I always had an easy time. I prefer going to wakes than I do to hospitals. It's like
Mm.
different things.
Well, you don't like the blood and guts of it all, do you?
No,
No,
not at all.
no. That holds you back from going to the hospital.
The smells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
I know.
smells.
Those are tough.
Yeah.
Those are tough
As
to
a
take.
nurse, you understand.
I totally understand. Absolutely. So that
There
it
was
was
another
amazing.
paper,
Which
Roland,
one?
that another paper intrigued me this morning. I don't know if you actually executed giving it out. The one about Julie.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I mean, again, I'm saying these purple papers, they're not on vacation. They're not
No, they're
quarantined. They're finding their way. There are papers going all over the country today that from the people that I talk to. And so this guy, listen to this, everybody. This is how it works. This is the magic, if you will, of the purple papers. And so this guy who's never really seen me before, never had any real connections to me before, right? Um, Started to look through the purple papers on my Facebook page, and he sees one that says Julie. He has a reaction to it. He reaches out to me, maybe by the encouragement of his family. I don't remember, but he reaches out to me, a guy that would not normally maybe seek out someone like me, would not seek out that kind of support. So he emails us. I feel I feel a vibe about it. I'm excited by it. I talked to him this morning. You are not going to believe what happened. You're not going to believe it.
Well, tell us.
Well, I'm so excited about it. Not only did he get one paper from his mother, he got two,
Oh my God.
three.
Wow.
And Diane,
What are the dates?
that's what I would. So his mother has been gone for many years. The first paper was dated 10/26/2013. That's the one he saw
Ooh,
online.
7
The
years.
second thing that happened was I went through the purple papers and realized, as you and I have figured out now,
Mhm.
that this is a continuation of one story,
Right.
one message. The second paper was written on 5/8/2015, 2 years
2 years later.
later. And then the third paper written on 8/21/2018, 3 years later. These papers have been written in the last 7 years. His
Wow.
mother, that blows my mind. His mother has been sending signs and messages for the last 7 years.
That's amazing. And we all hear, and you've related from your near-death experience that there is no time on the other side.
Yeah.
So if she's got messages, written messages to you, I can't imagine how many other signs and messages she has been trying to relay to her son.
Well,
That's unbelievable.
that's a great point, especially for everybody who's tuning in tonight. If she can send 3 signs or 3 messages to me, imagine what she can do for them.
Right.
Imagine, those of you that are listening tonight, what your loved ones can do for you. That I think that they're constantly sending us signs and messages to reassure us. That's what this is about, to reassure us that they are with us, that love is everlasting,
Mhm,
that there's something beautiful beyond here,
mhm.
that there's something divine and holy and godly beyond here, right? And that we can live on. I was I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of reaction the guy had, but I was excited. I was excited.
So this was his very first time with a medium, this
Yeah,
man?
I think it's his first time with a medium. His family, they know of me. They received purple papers for grandparents or something.
Right.
This was his first time having a conversation. You know what he admitted to? He did admit to getting signs and messages himself. And
Oh,
so he had those little moments where he felt things. Listen, I want to divert for a second. One sec. Um, Joseph, if you're listening, Joseph, if you're listening right now, your boy is with you. Your son is with you, Joe. I just had this feeling that your boy is all around, and I feel a presence. I feel an energy. I feel something right here, right now, Joe. And he knows how much you miss him and how hard this is for you. He knows. Wait a minute, everyone. Wait. Everybody, hold on a sec. It's okay that we laugh. It's okay that we cry. And it's also very important to acknowledge when the feeling is there, when the message is there. And Joseph, your boy, your son, wants you to know that everything just got out of control and it wasn't his fault and he couldn't get out of the way and he couldn't change what was happening. And he's still your boy. No matter how you look at it, he's still your son. And then all of you that are listening tonight should put your arms around that guy. Maybe he's still here. I don't even know. Maybe he was here. I know I said Joseph at some point. Maybe he was here. Maybe he left. I don't know. But I know what I feel right now. Just Diane, I can't lift the papers, but it's no different than
now you feel my pain?
every one of these starts with a feeling,
Yeah.
a sensation, a something. something that says, I'm here, I'm with you. And now all of a sudden, this boy, Joseph, is trying to tell his dad somewhere out there that he's okay.
That has to be the hardest part, relaying a message from a child to a parent.
It is. It is. It's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing ever. Sometimes I go into that space thinking to myself, God, I don't want to be a parent in the position they're in, because I'm a father of one kid. You have a one child. I mean, Joseph is here. He just said, I'm still here. Oh my God, Joe. Oh my, it's making me very emotional. Joe, your boy's here. Your boy's right here. And Joe, you're not going to convince me that he's not with you. And if you don't believe the things that I do, then you don't. It's okay. We don't have to believe the same things. And Joseph, and all of you, I'm not asking you. And Diane can attest to this. I'm not asking you to believe in me. I'm asking you to believe in your people, in yourselves, in that love that you shared with each other. That's what I'm asking you to believe in. I'm not asking you to do anything about me. I'm asking you to put your heart, your soul, your energy, your love, your memories into each other. Oh, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. I'd like to think I have control over what happens in these shows, and we're live, so we can't edit this. This is the way it is. I feel it. I feel him right now. I feel this kid. You know what happens, Diane? Not only do I hear the message, Diane, I see the life of the person that passed. I mean, you hear it in the papers, who that kid was, what his heart was, what his spirit was like. So
that's so amazing live too, because lots of times people sit there and they hear you sound different. Your words are different. Your accent might be different, and your mannerisms become different. And not knowing the people in front of you most of the time, that's the extraordinary part, because you can't make it up. When you talk like the Italian Goomba dad, if you were, like my Irish Uncle Chicky, that wouldn't fly. But when they really come through, and all the essence of who they are flows through you, that's the amazing part. That's the part you just, takes your breath away.
Yeah, I'm still feeling that. I'm still feeling that energy. Soul Stories, the show was created so that we could have a sacred space, a safe place to really explore our spiritual connections, to really explore the reality of that connection. And I'm honored that all of you listen, and I'm honored that Diane has been on the run with me for a while with this all. But the reality of this night, it's for...
I bring my walker now.
Oh, soon you'll have to bring your walker. You mean, you're still looking fine. You're great. So anyways, I was feeling that. I wanted to share it, and I didn't want it to pass me by. And I just know that that's what I had to say so far. Oh, Paula, who is now, hold on a minute, Diane. Paula is responding. Paula is responding to my Joseph message.
Oh.
And she said, funny, Joe's Italian. Hey, Joe, I felt it. I felt it. I felt the Italian. Anyways.
Italian night.
Yeah, it is Italian, Diane. Anyways, that was it. That's all I feel right now about that. If it comes, if there's a feeling that revisits or reconnects, I will share it with you as we move forward. So, anyways,
I'm glad so many of these purple papers are finding their way to people. I guess with all this downtime, people have more time to peruse the papers, and you've been more present with us because you're not on the road, you're not
yeah,
traveling. You've been on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, so it's a great chance for everyone to see what goes on and what papers are available to bring us healing.
yeah, yeah.
That's that's a good thing. That's one good thing that's come out of the pandemic.
Joseph just said, I am sure you are talking about my son Joey.
Ah,
Joe, I'm also quite sure I'm talking about your son Joey. I'm very sure of it. I'm also very sure, Joe, that this purple paper is yours.
wow.
I'm very sure of it. I think I spoke to someone you know maybe today. So I'm sure that you two must know each other. And that purple paper is yours. And it's it's a message from your son to you, to your wife, to your family, to all of you. So wow, okay. Whew, that took a lot. That took a lot of energy. But how beautiful a moment for all of us to experience it together. That's the beauty of us being here live with you tonight.
Bill, and I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I've seen you prepare for an event when you get quiet in that quiet space, and then the messages come, and you write the messages, and usually rather quickly. You write them so fast sometimes I don't even know how you get them on the paper. And I want to know, is the emotion from when you initially channel the person to when you're giving the paper and then you're channeling again, is it a different vibe or is it the same kind of feeling?
The emotion intensifies from the first moment I begin to write the paper until I deliver the paper, especially with an audience. And if I really feel strongly that the message has to be delivered, then it gets even stronger. So there's this kind of combination of things that are going on at the same time.
So it's a
Uh,
momentum that builds.
it is a momentum that
Okay.
builds. And then it goes quiet. I mean, if the papers are sitting here in my big pile of purple papers, it's very quiet. We're getting a very interesting question from somebody on YouTube that I want to address right now, Diane.
Sure.
And it says the purple papers with no names, can you tell who they are for? Yes. Well, first let me say to you that 99% of the purple papers have names now. And that's happened over the last several years. So now they're first names and last names. I mean, even today, I gave a purple paper out, Diane, to a family of a Mr. Diabiase, again,
Oh, DiBiasio.
yeah, something like that. And I talked with their family today, and it had his last name on the paper. So the purple papers come now with their first or last name and really qualifying information within the writing of the paper. It's really very specific. Great question. Thanks for asking that. But go back to your question, the momentum and the energy just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. And it's until the paper's delivered, right? Like I have some relief now that 11 or 12 of them are going to be mailed out to their rightful owners.
Oh,
Now,
wonderful.
we're already at 8:25. So I don't want to forget us doing the giveaways, Diane. If you could handle that before
Oh,
we come to an end.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, for the Dunkin' Donuts card, Amanda Chinesi, I believe is how you pronounce your name. Amanda, you won the Dunkin' Donuts card.
And just so in case you don't know out there, what's happening over the next several weeks is that I've made a decision to donate Dunkin' Donuts $10 gift cards to people who are working the front line, from healthcare workers to restaurant workers to police officers, and you can nominate everybody you know. And once a week for the next several weeks, we're going to continue to pick winners. And today's winner again is
Amanda Chinesi.
so you are the winner of a $10 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts. Thanks, Diane. And then the next winner
Is on Instagram. So if you follow Roland on Instagram, you have a chance to win a free book. Roland's giving away a free book every week, Roland. I think
we're giving everybody who subscribes to Instagram by Friday will be registered to win a copy of my new book, Signs of Spirit. Yes.
oh, wonderful. And that book, Signs of Spirit, is all about the purple papers. People who've received them, and it's their stories and their own words about what the paper meant. It's a fabulous book. So Priscilla Fox, I love that name, is the winner of the book this week.
No, she's the winner of the 20-minute.
Oh, the 20-minute reading?
Yeah, she's the YouTube winner.
Reading, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Give her the book instead. No, it's all right.
I think you'd rather have the 20-minute reading, Priscilla.
Yeah. So Priscilla, if you're here and you're on YouTube, you are the winner of the 20-minute session. So all of you that are subscribed to my YouTube page, you're all entered to win a 20-minute session. We'll announce another winner next week.
Okay.
So everybody who's subscribed. Now, one of the things I want to ask you to do is make sure you click the bell, because I guess there's some big hoopla when you click a bell here on YouTube, and make sure you like what you're hearing today and stay subscribed to the pages. Wow, I can't believe a half an hour has gone by that fast.
It has. We don't have time for one more question.
All right, one more.
I just wanted to know about Uncle George, because
Oh my God.
that sounded so interesting.
Now, so this is a purple paper that was posted on Facebook, and the paper looked like this. Okay, right? It's very specific. Yeah. George talks about how he left quickly.
Many people have looked at that paper.
Many people have looked at it over the last couple of years, right?
Yes.
It was almost 2 years in the making. And so she looked at the paper and she says, oh my God, I know it's my uncle. I got to talk to Roland. She makes arrangements. We set up her appointment. Her appointment is today. Wait a minute though. Wait, everybody. This story is very intriguing to me. So this morning at 11:11, I start posting other purple papers. I post one from Stella, right?
Remember that.
Stella. It turns out that the family of George were at a funeral this morning of Stella's sister who died of COVID-19.
Oh
These
my
people
gosh.
are related. Okay, wait a minute. Step back for a second. This show is about synchronicities.
Yes.
Why is it that this was pulled out today? Why?
From
Why is it
2017.
from 2017? And why is it that the family throughout the funeral services saw this
Wow.
posted this morning? Look, that's incredible. And that's how the spirit world is. It is incredible. It's incredible. And maybe I'm not giving the story justice. And maybe someday the person who's receiving this, because I think she might be listening, I'm not sure, maybe she'll want to tell the story herself.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Because it's nice that I can tell the story, but when you hear it and experience it, as she was telling it to me, it's mind-boggling to me that I pull out of a stack of lots of papers the relative of the woman she's going to a funeral to. Right? Yeah, you're right, Sandra. You can't make this stuff up.
You can't, no, you cannot make it up. It's like the afterworld is, they're all in cahoots.
They are in cahoots. They're like, woohoo, yeah. They're up there, yeah, woohoo, you know, and we're sitting here crying and scared and trying to fight through. And they're like, come on, guys, we've got you. And we're going to look out for you. And we're going to keep you close and we're going to keep you safe. Wow, Diane, what a packed show this has been. It's
You
incredible.
are a busy guy, Roland Comtois.
Yeah, I'm a busy guy during quarantine.
You have been. And thank you. Thanks on behalf of everyone who has been given a little more hope and a little more peace and a little less worry and fear. Thank you. I'm thanking you from all of us. You've
Thanks.
been a beacon of light.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And thank you very much. Well, this has been an interesting edition of Soul Stories. Moving forward, Diane and I will be here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock live on YouTube, since I figured out how to run the whole thing. And we're going to come to you live every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Next week, we'll have more stories. And I just made an executive decision here, Diane. In
Yes.
2 weeks from tonight, we're going to do a special segment, Ask Roland, and people will be able to ask their questions right in the stream.
Oh, I love that.
You know, so let's do that, and we'll continue to stay together, stay connected, and as always, I want to thank you for tuning in and being part of our experience here and being part of our lives. To Diane, thank you for your amazing co-hosting abilities. I'm grateful to you, and to all
love
of you.
it. Thank you.
All of you, we say thank you, and of course we say amen, alleluia, namaste, om shanti, and all those
Namaste.
beautiful things to all of you. And we thank you so much for being part of the show. Until next time, we send you love. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Well, I can't find my mouse right now to shut the thing off.
So I'll get to say goodbye too. Bye, everybody. Be safe.
Thanks all, and have a beautiful day. Thank you.